The Voynich Manuscript is a book that has been dated to as early as the early 15th century and currently resides in Yale University's Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library. It appears to be written in an unknown or artificial language and has been the subject of intense study for many years. The name is taken from Wilfrid Voynich, who was a Polish book dealer who purchased it in 1912, but it is also known as the Voynich Manuscript, or Roger Bacon's Cipher. The Voynich Manuscript is a text written in an unknown and unreadable language. It has become a topic of interest for scholars and cryptographers since the 16th century. The manuscript is believed to be a manual on how to treat illnesses, or it might be a book of herbal remedies. Unfortunately, we will never know for sure what the book was originally about because the book is written in such an incomprehensible language that even experts can't decipher what it says. Some believe that the manuscript might date back to the 13th century, and it could have been produced in Central Europe because of its style and structure. Others believe that it was created in Italy during the 16th century when Leonardo da Vinci lived there. However, experts agree on one thing: we will never know for sure who wrote it. For over a century, experts have been trying to decipher its contents, and all they've managed to do is come up with wild theories. One group of scholars even thought it was written in an unknown language, waiting for time to reveal what it was saying. Luckily, thanks to the latest in artificial intelligence and machine learning research, it seems that there is hope in uncovering this mystery. Scientists at the University of Adelaide recently applied machine learning techniques to analyze the images in the manuscript, but found no definitive answer. The origins of the Voynich manuscript are unknown. On one hand, it is quite difficult to determine its exact circumstances of origin because it was found in an old chest together with an unidentified human skeleton. However, given that the manuscript's language has yet to be deciphered, this evidence is not conclusive. The lack of conclusive evidence has led some scholars to believe that it may have been created by an ancient tribe known as the name of this unreadable text was given by Wilfrid Voynich, who bought it for $2,400 at a 1912 auction. This manuscript has been studied by professional linguists and amateur cryptologists alike since its discovery in 1912, with varying levels of success. While there is some debate about what the writing system used in this book may be, it seems that the most popular theory is that it consists of illustrations and some form of secret or coded language. Is there more to the Voynich manuscript than we may still know? This manuscript is believed to be one of the world's most mysterious religious texts, written in an ancient language. It is the only copy of this text in existence, and has been kept carefully guarded for many years inside our monastery. Scholars have been unable to fully decode the meaning behind this mysterious manuscript that was first found by a monk who found it buried in the ground. Experts have been able to identify that the text is written in an ancient language, but so far experts have been unable to determine the meaning of the words. The manuscript is now owned by Yale University and was purchased for $300 in 1912. Most experts estimate that the book would be worth around $2–3 million because it's a part of history and many people are interested in buying it. The theory of Roger Bacon writing the Voynich manuscript, predating the discovery of the Rosetta Stone by over a millennium and still remaining unsolved, the Voynich manuscript continues to intrigue scholars to this day. Consisting primarily of astrological and botanical texts, there are pages from a variety of ancient languages from across Europe. Roger Bacon is one of the most famous philosophers in the world. His most important contribution to humanity was his writing on scientific methods. He is also possibly attributed with writing the Voynich manuscript, one of the most mysterious texts in human history. The manuscript appears to be written in an unknown language, but it might actually be written in a variety of languages which are not yet deciphered. Perhaps the manuscript is a cipher or code that is yet to be cracked. was Roger Bacon writing a secret message to be passed on to others. This book has had many interpretations and theories about what it might say or who might have written it. Some say that the manuscript was created by an ancient civilization with knowledge of plants not known to us today. Others have said that the manuscript was written by a woman who was being held captive by an Arabic diplomat, but there are no records of women being enslaved at this time. The influence this book has had on the modern-day world is still unknown, but new hypotheses continue to emerge every day. One of these hypotheses suggests that the contents inside are actually just recipes for herbal remedies or tonics for treating different symptoms. What can we learn from the Voynich Manuscript? The Voynich Manuscript, also known as the Voynich Codex, is a 400-page manuscript that is written in an unknown script and illustrated with drawings of plants, zodiac signs, and other items. Carbon dating has shown it to be created in the early 15th century. The language of the manuscript is still not deciphered, and it is unclear what its purpose was. The Voynich Manuscript is one of the most widely studied pieces of medieval European literature, which has been published for over 100 years. Since its publication in 1912, many people have tried to translate it with over 200 published theories about its meaning. However, all these speculations remain speculative. One of the reasons that many people are interested in the Voynich Manuscript is because it is one of the very few medieval texts written in an unknown or coded language. Another possible reason for this interest is because many people believe that this document could be an ancient book full of information about nature and science that has been forgotten or hidden from us. The Voynich Manuscript has been around for centuries and is 230 pages long. The text is written in an unknown alphabet, and the illustrations are equally as enigmatic. The manuscript has been studied by many experts, and no one knows who wrote it and what it means. The Voynich Manuscript was written in the 16th century, but we don't know if it is a hoax or not. Some believe that it may be a book of medieval herbal remedies. Some think that it's a coded message of secret wisdom. Some thought it was a journal of extraterrestrial origins, while others believed that it had something to do with the lost tribe of Israel. Will we ever know the true origins of the Voynich Manuscript? Stay tuned for more next time. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up icon. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications for new videos.